Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk about a palette that I recently purchased in Ulta. I haven't seen a palette in a really long time where I walked by it or even saw it on the computer and was like, wow, that's gorgeous, I really need it. I feel like a lot of palettes are really similar in color schemes that are coming out. Anastasia has a new palette coming out, and I'm honestly not that thrilled by it because a lot of the colors are the same colors that she has in previous palettes, and it was pretty much like an all neutral type palette, which is always great to have, but I don't know about you guys, but I already have tons of neutral colors. So anyway, the palette that I saw was this, my Too Faced, their chocolate gold palette. This is the box that it comes in. It shows the colors on the back. Here it says metallic matte eyeshadow palette made with 100% natural cocoa powder and real gold. You know, it's probably like a 0.10 ounce of gold in this, but on the back it says, take decadence to the next level with a luxurious gold and cocoa powder infused eyeshadow palette that smells as good as it looks. Have a major metallic moment with foiled shadows that are created with real gold for an epic high shine finish that's paired with rich seductive mattes for coffee to cocktail wear. All shadows feature soft velvety texture with full coverage payoff. The entire palette is infused with skin-loving cocoa powder for a decadent chocolate scent. So there's 14 eyeshadows in here. Net weight is 0.80 grams. Total net weight is 11.2 grams. So yeah, made in the USA. Okay, let's open this up. This palette is absolutely stunning. This is what it looks like. Is this not the most gorgeous palette you've seen in a while? I am in love with this packaging. It's upside down, but you know, it says chocolate gold. It's like there's gold dripping on this chocolate bar. Like, for real, guys, is this not gorgeous? And on the back, it pretty much has the same exact information that it had on the box that I already read. So yeah, let's open it up. Seriously, look at those colors. The minute you open it, it smells. What I love about this palette is this is one of those palettes where you can take this and do any look. It's not like some palettes where only have bold colors in it, so then you have to go and grab transition colors out of another palette. This has everything, which I love. It has this gorgeous color down here, which you can use to put all over your eyelid up to the brow bone to set the you know, your, why can't I talk today? To set your concealer. If you use that to prime your eyes, if you use an actual eyelid primer, you can use that. Then you've got these two browns that can be great for the transition, and then you have this gorgeous black color. And then the rest are all these gorgeous shimmery shades. I love the names of these also. For example, you've got Rollin' in Dough, So Bougie, Decadent, Cocoa Truffle, Sassy, Classy and Sassy, Rich Girl, Famous, Drippin' Diamonds, Livin' Lavish, New Money, Chocolate Gold, Old Money, Gold Dipped, Moneybags, Lovin' Cocoa, Holla for a Dollar. So I love the names. I love this entire palette. I just think whoever created it, they did so much good thought into this packaging. Everything meshes well together, and it's just a great palette. So now let's find out if it works well. Oh, and I forgot to mention, which just fell out of the box, it comes with this little thing in it as well, with 3 different eye looks. So if you're a beginner, you're not sure how you want to create your look, there's 3 eye looks with this. So I'm not going to use this because I kind of like to do my own thing. But let's dip into this and see how it works. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to take just a round brush like this, and I'm gonna go into that Rollin' in the Dough, that color right there, the larger shade. And I like how they give you a larger pan of that one, since you're probably gonna use that almost every time you use this palette. I do notice some fallout. I don't know if you guys can see that close, but I tapped it and some fallout did come out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that color. I can tell that there is pigment, but it's obviously a really light colored shade that you're gonna set the eye with. It's going to help all your other transitions mesh together. Do the same thing with this eye. Okay. I only had to dip in that once, and it gave me enough payout because I didn't tap any of it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with So Bougie, that first light neutral brown, and I'm going to go ahead and put that into my crease. with my, did you see that? I have an eyelash stuck to my brush. With my Morphe E27. This one does not have as much fallout. That lighter color had a lot more. So let's see how pigmented this is, guys. I typically like this brand. I have that Nikki Tutorials palette, and I thought those colors blended really nicely. So far with this first color, I'm really loving it. It's a really nice soft brown, and it seems to be going in the crease really, really well. So you can see I did that one eye. Go over on this side, I'm gonna do this eye. I dip in a couple times so I get the color payoff that I'm looking for. But yeah, so far these look like they're blending really nicely, for sure. I will say that there's no warm transition colors, so if you like warm colors, you will have to go into a different palette, because these two browns are definitely a cool toned brown. But again, I guess more neutral and cool tone, but they're definitely not warm toned. All right, so I've got a lovely, that light brown tuck in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Morphe M433, and I'm going to go in with that next brown, which was Cocoa Truffle, that higher brown. And what I'm going to do, so I'm going to start putting that into my crease to deepen it up a little bit, because I'm going to use that black today. My typical go-to looks are definitely smoky eyes. I like mine darker on the outer corners typically. Those are my kind of go-to looks. So I'm just taking some of this, putting it into my crease here. Like I said, so far they seem to be blending pretty well. You can see I added some darkness there. I'm just gonna blend some on this side now. I'm not too worried about the lid because I'm gonna put a color on there. I love how these smell good, because I can smell it as I'm using it. Okay, so I'm adding that color in there. I'm gonna add a little bit more to this side here. It's always easier to go in with less and build up. If you go in with a lot right off the bat, sometimes it can be a little hard to blend stuff out. Now I'm going to go back in with my E27, and I just like to take it. There's no product on it. What I like to do is just blend. I just want a nice seamless blend here. Okay. Just looking in this mirror. Sorry guys, I keep whacking my dresser. I'm going to dip in one more time. I want to deepen this up a little bit before I go on to the next color. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the fluffy E27, and I'm just gonna blend over those colors again. Like I said, I like to go in a lot with this brush that I used for the initial transition color to just re-blend things. So far I'm liking this palette. I haven't noticed anything strange, the color skipping, anything like that. It's looking great so far. Now what I'm gonna do is I want to put some black in that corner, but I want a smaller brush. It's not quite as thick and fluffy, so I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. crease brush. It's not quite as fluffy. The black is called Decadent. It's your basic black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into that black color. We'll see how pigmented this is, and I'm going to start putting a little bit of that into the crease here. I'm going to make the shape, as you know, I typically like to do a sharp line, so I'm going to do that in a moment. Shape my eyeshadow a little bit, but first I want to put a little bit of this into the crease. I'm gonna dip into the black again, tap off the extra. I'm gonna lay this right here because this is where I want that sharp line to be. I'm gonna put the color where I want it, and then I'm wanting it to go out there. And bringing it in, and there we go. That nice sharp line. I'm just gonna take what's on my brush now and just do some blending. I think I'm gonna wanna go for there's so many gorgeous colors in here, like I don't even know what I wanna put on. I don't know, I feel like that gold dipped is looking really pretty to put just on the lid and leave that black on the outer corner. I think that would be a gorgeous look. I think I'll probably do 2 videos with this palette. I'm gonna do this one here with these kind of neutral colors, and then I think I'll do another one with the more, the bright colors. So I'm gonna go to the other eye. Again, I'm just gonna put a little bit of this into the crease just to start that black color. Blend some of that out. I don't want to bring the black high. I like to keep the black right in my crease. Before I go to that other side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that E27 again, which is what I've been doing. Just go over the top where that black was. It's already blended pretty well, but I just want to make sure. I'm going to go in with this again, dip into the black. I'm going to figure out where I want to set it, and then I'm going to lay it right there. I'm going to blend a little bit while it's there. Then I'll take it away, and then we have the black on the other side. Now I'm just going to take what's on the brush and just do some more blending. I want to make sure they match. Now that I have that shape down, I feel like that side's a little bit darker, so I'm going to dip in. Just a little dip, put it on the outer corner there and blend in. Like I said already, these colors seem to be blending really nicely. I'm not noticing any strange skipping or anything like that. So we're putting this beautiful black on. One last time, I'm going to go in with the E27 now that did I just drop something? Now that I have all those base colors on. Just going right over everything. Making sure they're nice and blended. Okay guys, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger. They have this yellowy gold, which they have a bigger one. I'm not too fond of yellow golds. I'm more into like the champagne gold. So that's why I'm going to go in with this bottom color here, which is called Gold Dip. I typically just like to take my fingers and let's see how, that's what it looks like on the finger. Let's see how this, ooh, so pretty, you guys. Look at that. So nice. For sure. I think I'm going to put it there, and then maybe I'll take that color Rich Girl and put that on the inner area. So I'm going to take this gold and I'll put it right in here, meet it up with the black. I'm going to leave that gap up there to mix some of that other color. These are really pretty, I have to say. This was $49, by the way, at Ulta. I don't know if prices vary, whether you're in Sephora or Ulta or wherever you may be. Those were 1 dips, very pigmented and pretty. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take that other color that I said it was called a Rich Girl. We will take that, but I'm gonna take another brush because I want to be able to get in that inner corner. I'm just going to take my Anastasia brushes that comes with those kits. I'm going to use that smudgy brush. Let's see how these work with a brush. It's called Rich Girl. And I'm going to put that in there. Okay, and we'll go to this side. They're nice and pigmented with the brush as well. This one seems even more metallic, so pretty. So now I'm just gonna take the brush and I'm just kind of buffing right there. I don't want some strange line in between the colors. And then same thing, this color that I was using for the black, there's no extra color, but I'm just gonna go like that. Wiggle it on the sides here just because I want the black and that gold to go together well. So that's what we've got going so far. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some eyeliner on the lower lash line. I'm going to take my Makeup Forever black, put that on the lower waterline. Okay. I'm gonna go back in with that Anastasia brush. I'm gonna take the black color Decadent, and I'm gonna take that just right here, not even halfway over, because I want the black up there to line up with the black down there. I'm gonna put a little bit like that, because I don't want to put too much dark under there and close off my eyes. But I do want the colors meeting up and meshing together. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that lightest color brown that we started with, So Bougie, and I'll put that on that brush. I'm going to use that to put on the rest of the lower lash line. Have it meet up with that black. Gotta love the faces people make, right? I'm gonna go in with Rich Girl again, just to put in the inner corner. And have it just meet up with the eyeshadow, like that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this eyeliner. It came with my Birchbox. It is the Beauty Crop Wing Woman, their liquid eyeliner. I've been testing this out because it was a sample. I've never heard of this brand until I've gotten it in this before, but let's give that a whirl. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to create a wing liner just because I don't like wings on my eyes, but I am going to put lashes on and I want my eyes to look more full, the lash line. So I'm going to take this liquid liner and I'm just going to put it on the lash line. Just a thin line. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys if I went out of focus. Let me move my mirror so I'm closer to you guys. Alright, let's put a little bit of mascara on. I'm going to just go in with a little sample that I had gotten of Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm going to put that on my lashes. I am going to add falsies today, so I'm going to take a quick little layer of this. Do my lower lash line. This is a really good mascara. I'm sure a lot of you have probably tried it. All right. I'm going to put some false lashes on. In case you guys are wondering, for my face, I use my Estee Lauder foundation again today, although I did buy this primer. On one of my Facebook Lives, I raved about the foundation in this. It's the Becca Evermatte, but their foundation. So I loved that foundation. I thought it made my pores look so good. but it wasn't a full coverage foundation. And I didn't know they had a primer, and I was in Ulta wandering around, and I saw same exact tube, so I was like, that's gotta be like the foundation, but primer form. I was loving this Estee Lauder, but it wasn't giving my skin a poreless appearance, which is what I was looking for. It lasts all day, and I love it. It doesn't dry out my skin, but it wasn't giving me a poreless appearance. So what I did is I put this primer on underneath. I really like this primer. You put it on and it kind of had like a cooling feeling at first, but it sets really quickly, and then it's almost like you're tugging at your skin. It's very interesting. So you want to rub it on quick, and then that's it. Definitely helps the foundation adhere and stay. Not that that foundation has a problem. I will say if you have dry skin, you will not like this. I used it yesterday and I didn't moisturize like an idiot, and my skin looked a little bit more dry. Today I have lotion on, and I put a little bit less of the primer on, and I put it in all my pore areas and on my chin, which is where I get shiny, and I'm looking in the mirror and my pores look great. By the way, if you're looking for a cheap drugstore setting powder, I swear by Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I use this to set my face. I put it, really push it into where those pores are. I love this. This is so cheap. I get the translucent one, but if you want colors, they have colors as well. But I use that to set the face. Looks great. Absolutely love it. I'm definitely a matte person. I don't really like luminous foundations on my skin. But anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some lashes. These are just some Ardell lashes that I've been using a lot. So I'm gonna put those on, and I will be right back, guys. Okay guys, I am back. So this is basically the look. I did my lipstick. I basically used a Revlon lip liner, Color Stay, in just their color Natural. And then since this was a chocolate bar theme, I went with my Jouer Skinny Dip lip topper. Kind of has that like glittery sparkle to it. So anyway guys, yeah, this is it. I really like it. Zoom in quick so you guys can see. I love it. I think it's so beautiful. Don't mind my under eye wrinkles. But yeah, I love it guys. So I'm gonna do another tutorial with this. I use very neutrally colors, but I want to use this again and use some of the more bright ones. Like I'm loving that Money Bags, that green color, or one of these two, New Money or Lavish Money, those purples. I love purples on my eyes because I have hazel eyes and it makes them look a lot more green. So my final thoughts on this, totally love it, highly recommend it. Gorgeous packaging, smells good, blended great. You get, what did I say, how many colors? 14 or something like that for $49. Yes, this is one of the more pricier palettes. I know the Anastasia palettes are usually $42. $49, but totally worth it. I love this palette. I can see myself reaching for this a lot because like I said, it's got those great neutrals in it. And if you want to pop a color, you have it, but the neutrals are all in there. Take this palette, travel with it. You don't need to take 20 other palettes. Love it. Like I said, let me know what colors you want me to use in this and I will do another tutorial. But thanks for watching guys. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel. I really want my channel to grow and I want to be able to do more tutorials for you guys. So please like my stuff and comment and let me know what you guys want to see so it kind of gives me more ideas. All right, I hope you guys have a great day. It is Tuesday. I think it's going to be like 50 today here in New York, which is awesome. So yeah, bye guys.